Hello students, we now look into another solved problem on worm gas. Uh, a very simple problem which involves direct substitutions and obtaining the answer. So let's look into the problem statement in the next slide. Alright, so the problem statement is as follows. A two-teeth right-handed worm transmits 2 kilowatt at 1500 rpm to a 36 teeth wheel. The module of the wheel is 5 mm and the pitch diameter of worm is 60 mm. The pressure angle is 14.5 degree and coefficient of friction is 0.006. Determine center distance, lead and lead angle, turning force on worm and worm gear and efficiency of the driver gear. Right, so if you look into this, most of the data that we already have it as part of the problem itself. Okay? The power that needs to be transmitted is known, 2 kilowatt, and the number of teeth on the worm or number of starts is 2. Okay, therefore Z1 is 2, power is 2 kilowatt, and speed of the worm, the the driver part of the worm gear set, which in this case is the worm, its speed is 1500 rpm. Number of teeth on the gear wheel is 36. Module of the wheel is 5 mm. This will be M2. Okay, module of the gear wheel is 5 mm. The pitch diameter of the worm is 60 mm. This will be D1. Okay. The pressure angle alpha is 14.5. Coefficient of friction is 0.006. And they have asked us to determine center distance, lead and lead angle, turning forces, and like efficiency. Right. So let's look into the solution from the next slide onwards. All right. So this slide here showcases the data, okay, most of which that you have seen in the problem statement itself. Z1 is 2, Z2 is 36, N1 is unknown to us, N2 we need to determine. Module of the wheel we know, D1, alpha and mu also we know. Right, so let's start with the solution process in the next. Alright, so the first thing that they have asked us to calculate is the center distance. Right, they have asked us to begin with the center distance, lead and the lead angle. Okay. D1 we know. Alright, that is pitch circle diameter of the worm we know. Therefore, we can calculate the pitch circle diameter of the gear or the worm wheel as M2 into Z2, because module of the worm wheel is given as 5 mm. Number of teeth on the worm wheel is also given as 36. Multiply both and you will get the pitch circle diameter of the worm wheel, and that is 180 mm. Okay. Now we know that center distance of a worm gear set is the average of the pitch circle diameters. So take the average of D1 and D2 and you get it as 120 mm center distance. Alright, now lead you know is number of starts into the axial pitch of the worm. Alright, therefore number of start on the worm is given as 2. Axial pitch you know is pi times a module, 2 pi into 5, which will give you 31.415 mm lead. Alright, and lead angle you can determine using the formula tan gamma is equal to lead by pi d1. Substitute that and you will get gamma as 9.46 degrees. Right, therefore the center distance, lead and lead angle are like obtained. So let's look into the next slide. Okay, so the next parameter which they have asked you to calculate is the turning force or the tangential force that acts on the worm and the worm gear. Alright, so let's begin by calculating the tangential force or the turning force on the worm first. Alright, so the worm is driving the worm wheel. Okay, the power that needs to be transmitted to the wheel is 2 kilowatt. Alright, so that's part of the problem statement. Now, therefore, the tangential force that acts on the worm will be the torque that needs to be transmitted divided by the radius, because we know that torque is force into distance. Alright, Now, how do you find out the torque? You know the power, therefore you can calculate the torque from the power equation. Solve it and you will get the torque as 12,733.33 Newton mm. Alright, so there is a mistake in this unit here. It is Newton mm, not meters, Newton mm. Alright, so FT1 you have therefore substituted back into the force equation. Divide the torque by the radius of the worm and you will get the turning force as 424.44 Newton. Sorry, this is not Newton mm, this is Newton. Right? Ignore this like mm please. Alright. Next, we will calculate the turning force on the worm gear. Okay. Now, the turning force on the worm gear or the worm wheel is based upon the friction that exists also. Okay. Therefore, the formula for tangential force or the turning force that acts on the worm gear is given in 12.56I, right? Where Q is nothing but the turning force exerted by the worm, which you have already calculated as 424.44. Substitute it into the formula here and you will get FT2 as 2453.466 Newton. Alright, so you have therefore obtained the turning forces on both. Alright, okay, so next they have asked us to find out the efficiency, which we will see in the next slide. Alright, so efficiency of the worm gear, you know, is given in equation 12.57b. Substitute all the factors, you know, the pressure angle, friction as well as the lead angle. Substitute and you will get the efficiency as 96.3%. Right, the efficiency of the gear set is 96.3%. Right, so this is a very simple problem. So see you around. Bye.